think you're trying to get rich. You don't want it. You ain't really trying to get rich. You don't want it. I don't think you want get rich. I don't think you want get rich.
Yo, Green, look what happened when the game got sloppy. Introducing the Lone Ranger and Kimo Sabi. The horses were big, the 10-gallon tracks. The hood cowboys with the 10-gallon raps. Racking ACG boots and baseball caps. I agree to Black Poet, Nick Khalil, the NYGs. I'm making diamonds out of pressure. My pipes are intact. Don't believe me? Ask your boy in the back to the track. These recordings be important and responsible for drama like Sarah Palin, Joe Biden, McCain, and Obama.
Man, listen, we be on a life or death mission. Get paid like tuition or caged up in prison. One time for your mind, two ghetto politicians. 3 for all my niggas locked down in the system. Man, listen, we be on a life or death mission. Get paid like tuition or caged up in prison. One time for your mind, two ghetto politicians. 3 for all my niggas locked down in the system.
NYG.
They said New York fell off, who bringing New York back? I'm like, where we went, what part the game is that? We've been here the whole time, anxiously waiting. In the streets, paper chasing, pre-testing our patience. Now stop the presses, listen up, this is not a lecture. More like a message with a flow that's as hot as peppers. Pop the only way you can stop this villain. I'm sick with it, couldn't with amoxicillin. I've been the illest, this ill kid, Operation Red. Though I never contemplated that. Then that's a wrap, turn your pages to 03. Chapter NYG's, Panthers my code D. No iron team, homie, picture me solo. See what happened to Tony, what he did to Manolo. Here go that New York Giant, back on it again. Seen with Wolverines and they wasn't from Michigan. Y'all listening, y'all can hear a lyrical street. Narcotics, raw dens. Raps don't work, find us in Tennessee. Looking for bucks, see if they still Tennessee.
NYG.
We appeal to those that feel.
Practice freedom of speech and refuse to hold back. Hey, what you say?
NYG.
We appeal to those that feel.
I've seen it with my own eyes.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke on our sideline. Last outing for Orlando, the loss to the Lakers. And it's going to be the Trailblazers off the tip. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Jamari Carroll is out there with Pau Gasol. Then it's Henderson. Then there's Myers Leonard. And it's Lillard in at the point guard. Big step last year for Vucevic's offense, Clark. Unstoppable at times, both on the blocks and facing up.
Vucevic is a real outstanding future all-star front court. Rebounds at a high rate in traffic and out of his area. Finishes, faces up. This kid has a lot of upside. I really like his game.
And talking about Vucevic's development last season, he's also had the highest assist average of his career. He's a good decision maker on the floor, knows when to take it himself, and knows when to kick it to cutters and spot up shooters.
Outside Gasol. Carroll, no one around him. It's good from long range.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
On defense, Portland.
You know, and getting back to Vucevic, I mean, he's at an age where he may only get better. Averaged nearly 20 points a game last year after averaging only 14 the year before. So that was an incredible leap in production, and I think it's one that'll continue.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And Portland has possession following the bucket by Orlando. Henderson passes to Lillard. 6 on the shot clock. That's good.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Good-looking screen by Gasol. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Outside Hill. There's the pick. Oladipo goes in. No one near Conley as he lets it go. No good on the three. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Lillard dishes to Gasol. Back to Lillard. Can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Conley. The Magic trail by 3. Vucevic setting the pick for Oladipo. There's the pass to Conley. Got a piece of it. Orlando moving the ball around. And it's Green missing.
That's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case, you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
And Lillard kicks to Leonard. Not enough on that one as it misses. The Magic have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. To the wing right side. Green, no luck.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Lillard against Conley. Lillard outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Lillard's got his second bucket tonight.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch. And Scott Skiles has been around the league as a coach for a while now, coming home to where he played most of his career here in Orlando. And at times, he can be a demanding coach.
Green inside the three-point line. And he overshot that one, missing. Henderson with it. Now defended by Oladipo. Henderson passes to Lillard. Outside Gasol. It's hauled in by the Magic. And Greg, you're right. Skiles is what, we'd call a no-nonsense coach. Makes perfect sense when you think about the team that now Clarkie's going to go coach in Orlando.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he was great at developing players, and that's exactly why the Orlando Magic hired him. Plays with an edge, but he develops players quite nicely, too.
Holds him accountable, doesn't he?
Yep, well said.
To end the drought, Conley's shot is off.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Once again off the mark, Orlando.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And Carroll gets it to go.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. Well, I'm sure you guys have heard this, that the nickname that has been given to DeMarre Carroll, the Junkyard Dog, I think it's apropos. Kid drafted out of Missouri back in the 2009 draft.
Yeah, and he actually had to show perseverance to hang around as he bounced around a bit. But I think he's found a home now.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Caron Butler's checked in for Gerald Green. Waiters comes in for Victor Oladipo. And Harris subbed in for Mike Conley. Portland also making some changes. Biyombo, he's checked in for Leonard. Landry comes in for Pau Gasol. And it's Bogdanovich in for Gerald Henderson.
And Carroll, an energy player who's developed a reliable three-point stroke. I mean, he can also hurt you in transition. He's got terrific size and athleticism, and he also really knows how to play without the basketball.
Here's Lillard. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Lillard's got 6 points.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Now here's Butler. Here's Waiters. There's 3-pointers off the mark.
And Carroll, by advanced stats, one of the most productive small forwards in our league. I mean, one thing I like, even as he's developed into a three-point threat, he still has an instinct for cutting to the rim off the ball when his defender turns his head. I mean, one of the things I think that allows his team to be so good is his understanding of how to play the game.
Now the dish to Waiters. And Butler.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Now here's Lillard. He has 6. Here's Biyombo. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And guys, Bismack Biyombo, he got into a groove at the end of last season. After Al Jefferson went down, remember the month of April, he averaged nearly 9 rebounds a game, 2.5 blocks. He was all over the floor.
Yeah, and that's Bismack. I mean, he's that guy. He cleans the glass for you, intimidates shooters in the lane. He's not all the way consistent yet, but he's shown steady improvement.
Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Orlando. Urebko comes in for Hill. There's the screen, and Waiters kicks to Harris. Urebko can't get it to go. Portland leading by 8. Lillard with it. Caron Butler covering. Carroll with the 3. Good. Carroll's got 10.
Talking about Bismack Biyombo, he entered the league as an extremely raw prospect, was a 7th pick in 2011. His shot and general awareness were the biggest concerns, but last season he shot over 60% from the floor. The 2 seasons before that was only 45%.
Now here's Lillard. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Devin Harris. That's his first foul. Marcus Morris is checked in for Portland. Livingston comes in for Damian Lillard. Here is Livingston. Inside. Here's Landry. And there's the rebound by Dedmon.
And getting back to Biyombo for a moment, he has the potential for a breakout year. I mean, all the physical tools you would want. He's seen enough of the game. He's worked on those skills. Now it's time to just put it all together and become the player your potential dictates.
And so here's Portland following Caron Butler's 3-point attempt. That's good. And the Trailblazers lead by 14.
That's 2 straight quick three-pointers they've allowed.
Defense just not reacting with enough aggressiveness.
Shot to stop the run. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
Morris, no good.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
No, it always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Butler dishes to Dedmon. 6 to shoot. Here's Waiters. It's deflected. They get it back. 1:43 left in the first quarter of the game. Here is Livingston, looking for his first basket still in this one. Feeds to Landry. Morris passes to Landry. Here's Biyombo. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And no doubt they've come into this game with a really aggressive approach, just pounding the ball inside.
It certainly is working. They're finding the open lanes to the hoop and owning this game early.
Now here is Harris. And Waiters kicks to Butler. And again, it's the Magic from deep. 58 seconds left to play here in the first. Livingston dishes to Bogdanovich. Landry with it. Working on Jerebko. Livingston passes to Landry. And Portland again with the bucket.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
And Waiters kicks to Harris. Jerebko dishes to Harris. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Here is Livingston. Out to Morris. And the call will go against Caron Butler. One second left. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Trailblazers lead by 10. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Portland.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
They've also gotten into a nice rhythm from the three-point line early on tonight.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. Livingston is out there with Bogdanovich. And there's Bismack Biyombo. And it's Marcus Morris. And it's Landry in at the 4 spot. Here is Livingston after Caron Butler's bucket. Livingston kicks to Morris. Tries it from 19. They get it back. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
Pick by Vucevic. And it's Conley penetrating. Baseline jumper. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against 1 make. Portland did a lot of things right last year in their 51-win season. The one constant for them was how they, Greg, played defense.
You know, Kevin, they were good all season long in terms of staying focused on that side of the ball. Really made sure to challenge every shot, and with their length and reach, they should be a factor defensively.
6 to shoot. Back to Butler. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on Carl Landry.
Yeah, you know, as you said, Portland challenged every shot last season. They were a top 10 team in limiting opponents' shooting percentage. They were also best in the league in limiting three-pointers.
And Conley drops them both.
There are a lot of different approaches on defense. Portland challenged shots and didn't make risky plays. They were last in turnovers forced last year, but overall, they had a strong defense.
Stolen by Conley. And here's the fast break. Oladipo leading the way. Conley up top. Unloads. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Conley's got 6 points.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
And Oladipo, here we go. Outside Conley. Inside. The kick out to Oladipo. 5 on the clock. Offensive rebound. That's good. And that's now 6 points for Vucevic.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
And one thing about Nikola Vucevic, he owns the boards. Posted a top 10 double-digit average in each of the past 3 seasons. Plus, he's equally adept on both the offensive and defensive glass.
Green, he's checked in for Orlando. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Well, Greg, you were talking about watching Vucevic. He doesn't have the athleticism to beat people to the ball on rebounds, but Clark, he does have an exceptional, ability to box out well. He's got that long reach. He can make steals.
Good technique, really great size, and a hunger to chase down the rebound, so you don't have to jump high to rebound effectively. As a matter of fact, Kevin, most outstanding rebounders are not high risers. They're quick jumpers, they're strong, and they pursue the pump.
That's a good point. It's incredible to think that Pau Gasol last year set a career high in points in a game for as long, Clark, as he's played. He had that 46-point game in January.
Yeah, that's 46 points for Pau to go with 18 rebounds. I mean,
right.
You rarely see a player of his age putting up a career high like that.
Portland leading by 6. Lillard with it. Now defended by Oladipo. Henderson kicks to Lillard. Gasol against Hill. Shot from 12. And he hits the jump shot. Gasol's got his second bucket of the night.
And with Powell, that 46-point game, he became the oldest player to get 45 points and 15 rebounds.
And Oladipo, here we go. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And a final point, guys, with Powell's career game. It's crazy to think that he did it while not being the first offensive option. I mean, he had been the go-to guy with his time in Memphis for so long.
Green passes to Vucevic. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
It's Henderson on the wing. Rebounded by Vucevic.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Oladipo against Henderson. Here's Vucevic. Oladipo outside. Over in the corner, Green. They get it back. Conley kicks to Oladipo. And it's Conley penetrating. Hill dishes to Green. He feeds it to Oladipo. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Picked by Vucevic. Green, the pass to Vucevic. Well, for Jordan Hill, something wonderful happened to him last season. The breakthrough he'd been waiting for on his 6th year.
Yeah, Kevin, you know, it had to do, and I think correlated with him getting a chance to start games, and it blew up for him from there. Posted career-high averages across the board.
And both free throws good for Vucevic. Trailblazers leading by 4. And Lillard gets to Gasol. "13 feet away." Hits the front of the rim and out. Gasol with the steal. Lillard again. Oladipo. Kicks to Henderson. Pass to Leonard. Vucevic with the block. Lillard again. Oladipo. Outside Hill. Oladipo goes in. Great D that time from Leonard.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Carroll dishes to Henderson. Pass to Leonard. Again, Leonard missing.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
That's example number 1 of why he is such a strong defensive player and why he has such a great defensive reputation.
Conley for 3, but they recover it. Hill passes to Oladipo. It's back to Hill. It's Oladipo on the wing. Conley kicks to Green. The feed now to Vucevic. And at last, they get one to fall. Vucevic has got 8 points in the quarter. Lillard against Conley. Lillard dishes to Henderson. That drops. Henderson's got his second basket of the night.
Magic timeout.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And one thing about Damian Lillard, for as much as he handles the ball, for as much as he pushes the action, he doesn't turn the ball over. I mean, surprising for a young, aggressive point guard, but this guy plays wise beyond his years.
And you know, Clark, another important point regarding Lillard, for as aggressive as he has been going to the basket, he's extremely durable. He's been terrific in terms of health.
He's been an every gamer throughout his young
Isn't
career.
that
That is
yeah.
remarkable. Unusual in today's NBA for sure.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Vucevic. Jerebko comes in for Hill. Butler, he's checked in for Green. And Dion Waiters subbed in for Victor Oladipo. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That is his first foul of the game. Conley, the pass to Waiters. Offline with his 3. Portland leading by 4. Throws it up high. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life. And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Now, here's Gasol. He's got 5. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Trailblazers shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. And no good on the technicals, so unable to pick that one up. Damian Lillard is a 2-time All-Star. He just keeps getting better and better, and I love his demeanor on the floor. He seems a lot older than he really is.
Yeah, he's got an old head, and he's got a very even-keeled disposition about him, which serves him well. He almost missed the All-Star game last season and was an injury replacement.
Now here is Harris after the miss from Pau Gasol. And Waiters kicks to Green. Back to Waiters. And Harris wide open. He shoots. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Harris has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Lillard attacking. Stolen by Thompson. They get it back. Green. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Green's got 4 this quarter.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
They've had a strong game on that front, Clark, no doubt about it. And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight. Boy, that was a pretty assist by Harris.
Over to the left wing. Gasol inside. He's covered by Thompson. Gasol no good.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Harris kicks to Green. Thompson outside. Passes to Green. From outside the arc. Green missing again.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Left side Harris. Raiders on the wing. At the elbow, it's Thompson. And the wide open shot from Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Now it's a 3-point Magic lead. Lillard outside. He dishes it to Carroll. Launches a 3. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And stolen by Biyombo. For the finish. Rejected by Harris. 24 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Dishes it to Waiters. On the wing, Green. He kicks to Hill. Clock at 6. Waiters passes to Harris. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. It's the Trailblazers up by 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
Take a look at what Carroll's done. 15 points, and he sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
This is really production personified from long range.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. You have to like what you're seeing from DeMarre Carroll.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So on the floor for Orlando, they've got Caron Butler. Dion Waiters is out there with Devin Harris. Then there's Jerebko. And it's Dedmon in at the 5 roaming the paint. Puts one up from 19. Jerebko can't get it to go.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. The Amway Center here in Orlando didn't see a lot of wins last season. Magic really struggled at times. Surprisingly, Greg, in this building.
Yeah, a young team still haven't yet established their identity. Only 13 wins at home. And really that inability to defend that home court is why they fell out of the playoff hunt early.
Shots good by Butler.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Lillard outside. And the pass to Gasol. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
You know, what's a bit alarming for the Magic at home is that it was a step back from the previous season. I mean, for a team that's supposed to be young and improving, they shouldn't be getting worse at home year to year.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And a big problem for the Magic at home was that they just didn't protect the rim. I mean, they would end with the second worst home field goal percentage against.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Vucevic checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Hill comes in for Jerebko. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Dion Waiters. And it's Mike Conley in for Devin Harris.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. As magical as the 2014 playoffs were for the Blazers, remember they beat Houston in that first round, that great shot by Lillard late to win it and move on. 2015, not as much. You know, Greg, they drew a very tough Memphis team, as you recall, in the first round.
Yeah, you often talk about styles making fights. Very similar in this series. They would go on to drop the first 3 games before being bounced, but still a good showing for a team that struggled mightily down the stretch with injuries.
Here is Conley after Pau Gasol's bucket. There's the dish to Vucevic. Portland grabs the miss. Biyombo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Wide open. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And now an 8-point Trailblazer lead. Pick up by Hill. Conley kicks to Butler. It's Oladipo on the wing. And Vucevic throws it down.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Here's Gasol. It's Henderson on the wing. Puts it up from 17. Orlando grabs the miss. Hill's got 11 rebounds in the game. Butler dishes to Hill. And Oladipo, here we go. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That'll be his second foul of the game. Conley against Lillard. Shot clock at 6. Baseline try. Can't get it to go. And it's Portland the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Here's Gasol. Rebounded by Vucevic.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Trailblazers leading by 6. Feeds it to Gasol. Sinks that one from the post. Gasol's got 6 points in the quarter.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed and focused, and now he's getting it going.
Back to Butler. Conley into the lane. And his offense just hasn't been there. The Trailblazers have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. In the corner, Henderson with it. It's stolen by Oladipo. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
I tell you what, guys, I don't care what the score is. That's the play we're going to remember when this game is over.
Gasol. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And now just a 4-point Trailblazer lead.
And guys, one thing you sometimes gets lost. I mean, Mike Conley is a proven winner. Remember, you go back in high school, won 3 state titles, and the one season at Ohio State led them to the national title game. So that aspect of what he brings, the intangibles, you're going to be a winner if Mike Conley's on your roster.
Now a timeout called by Portland. And for Mike Conley, growing up, he played on some tremendously talented teams. Guys like Greg Oden, Josh McRoberts, his teammates.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he never had to really look for his own offense to win games with those kind of players around him. He came into the league more focused on setting up his teammates, and that's what he does well.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Thompson, he's checked in for Hill. And it's Green and for Butler. And the jam by Carl Landry.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the 2-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Now here's Oladipo. High post Vucevic. Lets it go from deep. And it's Oladipo again missing. But they get it back. And here's Conley outside. Portland grabs the miss.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
Magic timeout.
Fellas, that 2-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. And for Carl Landry, he powered his way through the league a few years back, but somewhere along the line, Clark, his game kind of topped out.
His best season, Kevin, he averaged 18 and 7. I think injuries have been a factor, but last year was down to 7 and 4 his game averages, so he's starting to slide.
So for the Magic, Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Vucevic. Jerebko comes in for Jason Thompson. And Devin Harris is subbed in for Mike Conley.
And back to Carl Landry, sophisticated scorer, a variety of post moves, a tough guy willing to play through pain. but he just never had the size or explosiveness to dominate. And now that he's getting a little older, that really has become an issue.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Jerebko. That's tipped.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Here's Roberson. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. It's stolen by Green. Oladipo, left side. Green, the pass to Oladipo. Drains it from beyond the arc. Oladipo's got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, visiting Carl Landry again here. I mean, he's a road guy. He shoots a high percentage from the field, from the foul line, gives you a little nasty and edge down low. Yet, you can't make him out to be more than he is.
Pass to Roberson. Clock at 6. Here's Leonard. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
On the wing, Green. No good from the wing. Trailblazers leading by 9. Here is Livingston. And Roberson kicks to Morris. Rebounded by Jerebko.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Well, the defenders have to make sure they tag him. It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Here is Livingston. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Roberson dishes to Morris. Roberson, the pass to Leonard. The shake. And it's denied. And here comes Harris. That jam. Beautiful.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark. Brilliant throwdown.
Just exerting his authority on that play.
Here is Livingston. Nobody near Leonard. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Livingston's got 4 assists now tonight. The Magic trailed by 9. Kicks to Dedmon. Orlando moving the ball around. Green, no luck.
And Orlando's offense could struggle at times, and there were some low points last season. The big one happening when the Knicks set a record for the fewest points in an NBA quarter.
Deflects the pass. Releases from 15, and that one's good. Green's got 10 points in the game. Trailblazers leading by 7. I remember that game that Greg was talking about where the Magic and Knicks scored so few points. Remember combined, Clark, 15 points in a quarter for a new NBA low mark?
I do remember. I like to forget about that one, though, but the Magic get most of the blame there because they were at home and they only managed 7 points in that quarter.
When you think about Sean Livingston, you think about the career that might have been an absolute rising star after being taken, Clark, 4th back in the 2004 draft.
Kevin, he was averaging over 5 assists a game as a teenager, and his shot was improving every year. Then the devastating knee injury. Just great to see him back playing basketball.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Butler comes in for Gerald Green, and Deion Waiters subbed in for Oladipo. Harris kicks to Butler. Jerebko dishes to Butler. Morris with the rebound.
And getting back to Livingston, he's had comeback after comeback. I mean, each time he'd start to flash, those unbelievable movement skills, he'd get injured again. It's a shame because he was on the path to becoming one of the game's great young point guards.
Here's Leonard, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. Leonard's got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, can he finish in the paint. That's one thing we know he's good at.
Now here is Harris. Defense right on him. Outside Butler. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Trailblazer. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. And Portland has possession. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, they've got Myers Leonard. Carl Landry is out there with Marcus Morris. Then there's Livingston. And it's Roberson in the 2 spot. Livingston passes to Landry. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. The Magic trail by 11. Outside Green. That 3 off the mark. Portland's gotten off 4 shots from three-point range tonight and buried every one of them. Livingston kicks to Landry. It's Dedmon with the rebound. Dedmon's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Pass to Waiters. To the inside. Harris outside. He feeds it to Urebko. Fades. Not enough on that one as it misses. Trailblazers leading by 11. And he uses the glass on the layup. Livingston's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Trailblazers. Now the feed to Urebko. It's deflected, but they get it back. The Magic have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 5. Here's Waiters, and he banks in the layup. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Here is Livingston, guarded by Harris. Landry with the screen. Livingston dishes to Leonard. Pass to Roberson. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Here is Livingston. Out to Morris. Stolen. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
It's stolen by Green. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That is his first foul of the game. Harris kicks to Green. Raiders on the wing. On the wing, Green. Covered by Morris. The drive by Green.
Sometimes the short pass is harder than the long one.
Morris passes to Roberson. Soft touch off the glass. And the Trailblazers lead by 11.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
They set the screen. Here's Urebko. The offensive rebound. Out to Harris. Takes the 3. Count the bucket.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Trailblazers leading by 8. Livingston dishes to Roberson. And it's Dion Waiters with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Pau Gasol is checked in for the Trailblazers. Damian Lillard comes in for Sean Livingston. Now here's Lillard. He dishes it to Gasol. Count that one.
Yeah, it's just a smart shot, taking advantage of the mismatch.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well, the mid-range J is almost a gimme.
Outside Hill. Butler goes in. And the rejection by Leonard. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That'll be his second foul of the game. For the Trailblazers, Damari Carroll's checked in for Marcus Morris. And it's Henderson for Andre Robertson. Carroll kicks to Lillard. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Conley, the pass to Oladipo. Dishes it to Vucevic. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
That mid-range jumper is just another one of his weapons.
Lillard against Conley. Lillard dishes to Carroll. Gasol kicks to Henderson. And it's sent back by Hill. And they'll keep possession. Henderson passes to Gasol. No luck, they battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. The Magic trail by 10. Oladipo for 3. Hill dishes to Butler. Good, the assist goes to Hill. 15 points for Butler.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
There's the pass to Henderson. Trailblazers moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. And Lillard kicks to Henderson. And another 3 for Portland.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Pick by Vucevic. Hill passes to Vucevic. The shot misses. Great D that time from Leonard. Carroll for 3. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Puts it up from 7. That one off the back iron and out. Vucevic against Lillard. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And Myers Leonard at 7'1", an interesting combination of size, athleticism, and shooting touch. Really likes to play on the perimeter.
And Leonard likes to run, jump, and shoot more than bang inside, I think, Clark.
Well, you know, Kevin, you like that he has that ability to go outside, but with his size, it will be most valuable, I think, if he also embraces throwing his weight around in the paint area.
Agreed. The Magic making a switch here. Green's checked in.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Offensive rebound. Gasol kicks to Henderson. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol.
That is a very low percentage shot, Kevin, but it's the result they were looking for at the end of the day.
It's Oladipo on the wing. Hill dishes to Vucevic. Hill a screen on Carroll. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
In the second half, they haven't taken care of the basketball. Simply put, more turnovers now that could hurt them later.
Orlando making some changes. Jason Thompson, he's checked in for Vucevic. Dion Waiters comes in for Victor Oladipo. Devin Harris subbed in for Mike Conley. And Lillard kicks to Gasol. Lillard against Waiters. Lillard, right side. from about 16. Can't hit. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. They host the 76ers after this game. And they've been enjoying this long homestand. That will be game 4 of 5 in a row at home. Now here's Thompson. And stolen by Lillard. They've got the 5-on-3 advantage. Clock at 6. Shot from 12. And it's Lillard again missing. So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a loss to the Milwaukee Bucks. Harris kicks to Waiters. The dish now to Thompson. Outside, Green. Back to Thompson. Three-pointer. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Magic making a switch here. Dedmon's checked in. Here's Lillard. It's Henderson on the wing. Plenty of space. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Henderson's got 7 points here in this quarter. And Waiters has it in the corner. He kicks to Thompson. Back to Waiters. They need this one. And Damari Carroll is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Caron Butler's checked in for Gerald Green.
Entering for your Magic, Caron Butler.
Harris passes to Butler. Feeds it to Thompson. The turnaround Jay. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Gasol's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Remaining in the quarter.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Once again off the mark, Orlando. Pass to Harris. Kicks to Dedmon. And it's Harris off the drive. Thompson dishes to Waiters. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Trailblazers leading by 15. Lillard, right side. Pass to Carroll. Here's Henderson. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D. And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Trailblazers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, Clark, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Well, it's more than luck, Kevin. I think the shot selection was good, too.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important. Here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And one of the league's truly special talents making his mark. Once again, another great performance for Lillard. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Well, that's another good rebound for him. Hasn't mattered at all that he's given up some inches to a few of the other guys on the floor.
Outside for Gasol. Waiters grabs the miss. And it's Orlando's ball. 17-point game. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K sports crew.